Good morning, students. Welcome to the Revolution Academy. Myself, Dr. Ambika Dhiman. Today, we will discuss the continuity of last lecture, that was Janpadodvans, or we were discussing about the pandemic or epidemic disease, and it was told in Charak Samhita by Acharya Charak and as a Janpadodvans. Mostly, if we see the modern concept of the coronavirus, it is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Okay, the patient may have mild to moderate illness and recover without any special treatment. So, main thing is precautions should be taken in those patients who are suffering from cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, chronic illness, cancer, or any other diseases associated with coronavirus. They may suffer respiratory distress or various other diseases which may lead to the fatal for those patients. The best way to slow down the transmission is social distancing. So this is most important, as told by our Prime Minister sir, that the social distancing can break down the chain of the coronavirus. Spreading of the coronavirus is on the peak. So if we see the cases, they are increasing day by day. So main thing is avoid going outside without any special work or important work, and maintain the social distance, and this is most important. So be careful, stay at home, and next we will see the mode of virus, how this virus is spread through the one person to another person are. So the main mode of transmission is droplet of the saliva, discharge, cough, sneeze, etc. So you have to take precautions while sneezing, like rather than coughing outside or sneezing outside, you should cough under the elbow, or you can use your handkerchief while coughing or sneezing. So these are most important mode of virus transmission. So sign and symptoms, if we see, there are not more than those, like there are mild symptoms like fever, dry cough, and tiredness. This may remain up to 14 days, and fever may be subsided in the evening or come in the early morning, and sometimes fever is absent for 2 days and then start again for third day, and dry cough is usually common. So other symptoms which may be associated with coronavirus diseases is like loss of smell, loss of sensation, like nasal congestion will be there, dyspnea will be there, sore throat, body ache, conjunctivitis. These are the other associated symptoms. So mostly 80% patient get recovered from this disease within some days, like 14 days approximately, and a patient may get recovered from 4 to 5 days and completely recover within 14 days. And problem for this is means most important thing which we should look about is the older patients who are suffering from diabetes, hypertension. They may develop the dyspnea problem. So recently I lost my Nana ji also because of coronavirus, and he was suffering from osteoarthritis, he was suffering from hypertension, and diabetes was also there. So the thing which the doctors told that because of such diseases their immunity got slowed down, and he got acquired with coronavirus, and he start having the respiratory distress, and because of that the patient got died. So if we see the modern treatment which WHO has recently told that hydrochloroquine is given in coronavirus patient disease, and plasma therapy is also invented by some ICMR. And if you see the vaccine, there is no vaccine yet, not yet till date is the organized or invented, but WHO is coordinating efforts to develop the vaccine and medicines. So precautions is to wash your hands frequently or thoroughly with the soap and water, and cover your mouth with mask, or you can use a triple layer clothing, and maintain the social distance. This is most important thing. So after this incident, when I lost my Nana ji, I I am compelled to make one video about this, and if I want to read all the concepts regarding Janpada Dhwans in Ayurveda text. So I got to know some points, like if you see the Ayurveda Samprapti, the Charaka Acharya has mentioned the Janpada Dhwans rule. So he told the pathway of the disease, like along with that Ashtang Hriday we got the reference. Like if we see the Rog Marg of this disease, then it is Abhyantar, and we get to know the symptoms like Jwar, Shwas, Kas in this. So these are the three important symptoms which we find in Abhyantar Gat Rog also. So due to that Abhyantar Marg, the pranamaya Srodha will be there, and because of that severe respiratory distress will be there. So site of the disease is mainly ura or chest. So based on the sign and symptoms, corona can be correlated with the Agantujo Sanipada Jwar or Bhutaj Abhishang, we can categorize it under this. So mainly the dosh involved in this is Vata and Kaph. With the Janpada Dhwans Vikar, we come to know that Acharya Sushruta has already defined as in Nidanasthan chapter 5th that mode of the disease will be spread from person to person, and various other diseases which can be spread from person to person is like Twak Rog, Jwar, conjunctivitis, and the main root is Shwas or eating together or sharing bed. They have given the very good shloka about this. So we will discuss the treatment regarding this in the later lecture. So according to my concepts, I read some article regarding the COVID treatment by Ayurveda. So my conclusion was like there is sore throat and dry cough along with that fever. So we have a very good medicine about the chronic fever is like Mahasudarshan Ghan Churn or Mahasudarshan Ghan Vati. So we can prescribe this to the patient, and I am prescribing to the patients also. Like I am consulting some of the COVID patients, like they are not diagnosed with the COVID, but they have similar symptoms of the COVID. And in India, if we see, like many of the patients are not diagnosed even, but they have those symptoms because of lack of the testing. So we can assume that these patients may suffer from coronavirus. So after coming to know all three symptoms, which are major symptoms of the coronavirus, we can give such medications in our practice. These are Sudarshan Ghan Churn or Mahasudarshan Ghan Vati and Talishadi Churn. As we know that Sitopladi Churn is for wet cough and Talishadi Churn is for dry cough. These two churnas are very important when you start your practicing at your clinic. And Dhanvantri Gulika have a very good immunomodulator results. So it is to be given in the dose of 2 tablet TID. So diet prescribed for these patients are like you have to take the light diet, like shali chawal or moong dal ki khichdi, and the regimen which the patient should avoid is like diva swapna and ratri jagran. These should not be there because they leads to the cough prakopa, and in this disease vata and cough are the predominant. So you have to take care of the patients by advising such things. And main thing is like you have to prescribe this medication along with the precautions. So these are very important. After giving these treatment to the patient for 15 days, we have to prescribe Agni Deepak medicine like Vidaryada Grita, Trifla Grita, and see the coast Agni and main symptoms of the patient, and do the symptomatic treatment, do the Srotos Shuddhi treatment, and see the current symptoms of the patient. That then only you can prescribe. Like Vidaryadi Grita is very good medicine for Agni Deepak Chikitsa. So we can prescribe that also. So next week we will see the reference regarding the Ayurveda according to Charak Samhita as Dincharya. What is the Dincharya which we should follow during pandemic diseases? Acharya Charak has beautifully mentioned about the Dincharya. Like during pandemic, we got to know that lockdown was there, and we got so much time to spend to our family, and we can give our best or efforts to our family to teach good things to the children and to spend time with the elders. And likewise, Acharya Charaka has told that you have to follow the Dincharya to fight with such timings. So main thing is to keep your Agni strong. Like you have to wake up early in the morning, before means after 4 a.m. And drink warm water. After that, do pranayam, like Bhrastika pranayam is very good. Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom, Bhramari, Ujjayi, etc. You can see these pranayam on the YouTube. It's very easy. Like nowadays, you can see each and every pranayam on the YouTube. You can write the pranayam which you want to do, and then you can see the steps which we should follow, and do the Surya Namaskar. The main thing which we should do during the every week we should do is cleansing or detoxify the body. Like detoxifying the body will leads to the Srotova Shuddhi. Main thing after food, the main thing which leads to the further formation of the dhatus are Rasva Sroto Dushti. So Rasva Sroto Dushti, if will correct, then leads to the further dhatu formation, and this will increase the oja, or it will boost the immunity. So it will lead to the maintain the oja, tej and prana to the body. So after that, after doing Surya Namaskar, we have to take bath with the lukewarm water. And Acharya Charaka has also advised to add some of the Sugandhit Dravya to the bath water. And after that, we have to do puja. And in puja, especially dhupan is indicated. Like Gugulu dhupan is very good, and Gugulu it helps in eradicating the bhuta, or we can say virus, bacteria from the home. So that is why Havan was in the old days, Havan was done, and just to get rid of the diseases. And if the patient is having some prodromal symptoms like cough, pratishaya, so we have to give medications according to those symptoms. And later on, we have to do some you can go to your work. And always remember the two things in your life. The thing is, everything that is going on will have the end at one day, and nothing is permanent in this world. Like even you too is not permanent in the world or in the life. So everything that comes will have to go one day. So you have to make yourself strong, and you have to boost your immunity. You have to take care of your agni. You have to take care of your health by maintaining all the doshas in your body. Like you have to detoxify yourself within week. Like you have to avoid all such food that are not susceptible to body. And Acharya Charaka has told about the mam chikitsa, like while doing puja, why we clap our hands. The reason behind this is the marm chikitsa. Like there are 107 marm in our body, and those marma helps in maintaining your health. Like by pressing those marma day by day for a couple of seconds, the body will maintain yourself after that. And Om chanting is very important. Like during this COVID-19 pandemic time, the people are depressed because of that when this will going to end, and people don't have rozgar, or we can say they don't have work for do, and they are financially becoming weak. So you have to make yourself strong, and you have to make yourself to the solution. Means you are the only person who can solve your problems. So you have to make yourself strong so that you can get some solution. So this was all about the pandemic disease. And if you have any query, or if you want to ask any question, then write in the comment box, so that I can come to know that you are getting my lectures. Thank you.